Well, good evening, Warriors fans. What an exciting night. We have a lot of good things to talk about. I'm joined by a guest here, Scott Griswold. Scott, you started the Warrior Wrap-Up, is that right?
Ed, Eric Dreyer, and me got it going back in the day.
Well, you know, it was really fun to have you up here. I really appreciate your presence. Welcome to what we call the sandbox, where we're up here having fun and talking about the game. Scott, tell me, what did you see? What did you...
Oh, well, I mean, it was a clear story of, I'd say, a two-sided game. You know, the 126 pitches by their pitcher, no hits by us, few walks, but not a whole lot of action. And then, of course, he had to be pulled by that rule. So thank goodness for the OHSAA having a pitch rule, the pitch count rule, because then we turned it on at that point.
You have to tip your cap to Caden McKinnon. The kid pitched his brains out. He really did a good job. He held us at bay. Good job to the Cedarville team. But, man, it's really exciting. I think Coach had an approach. The kids executed that approach, and ultimately things kind of broke our way late in the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no thanks to you and your progenitor or whatever you want to call it. Those Scanlon boys turned it on. They tied it and won it for us.
Oh, that was exciting for all of us.
Crazy exciting. I mean, extra innings in this tournament. I mean, what, you know, your life and death there. And you mentioned it, the pressure mounted on each batter. And it was so much pressure. And yet we came through in the end.
Yeah, it's why you love high school baseball. It's why you watch, you know, it's why you love athletics. You just got to see some really neat things today. You know, a couple other things I remember. Luke Carnegas also pitched really well.
Heck yeah.
And then John Wright came in and shut the door.
Big bad John, as you played the music there.
Yeah. John and Luke all season long have been dependable, have been steady, and it's just really great to see Luke as a senior and then John as a coming junior, you know, as a junior.
Yeah, they got 4 runs on us early, but then basically we shut them down the rest of the game. And that was really I mean, that's the difference right there when you're relief pitching and you're starting pitching, work together. You get some timely hitting at the end. Pretty good stuff. Good stuff.
Can't get better than this. Roy, we missed you. We're going to bring in Coach Adams. I'm sorry, not Roy. Dale, we missed you. It was a very exciting game, but we're going to bring in Coach Adams here shortly. We're going to see what his thoughts are, so just hang with us here momentarily. All right, guys, so Warriors fans, we got Coach Adams with us now. Scott, you and I have kind of talked and we've broken this game down. Yes.
Settling him down.
Breathe, Coach.
How about this special guest? We got Grizzy in here.
Yes.
It makes it feel official.
It was really fun. We had a great time, didn't we, Scott?
What a great game. The only thing that was bad about this game was that it rained like the entire game.
Yeah, soaked. Yeah, you know, McKinnon's unbelievable, their pitcher. Gosh, he's good. So, you know, our guys, Monday we brought out a former pro pitcher and 2 of my college guys that pitched for me in high school in the summer, and they came out Monday so we could see that velocity, and we never squared them up, but what it did do was we weren't completely blown away by it, so we could foul pitches off, we could get deep into counts.
If 6 pitches is a quab, then I think we had a bunch of those.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the goal against him has to be get deep in the count, work, because he's really, really good. You know, I'm glad the McKinnons are graduating. Just wow. You know, the last one last year was, you know, they're both unbelievable, just amazing. You know, our guys fought. He got to pitch count in the 5th inning or 6th inning, whatever it was. We had 5 outs left, and that was kind of our plan. You know, now did we want to be down 4-1 when he came out? No, but the plan was to hang in the game, work pitch count, get him as deep into the count as possible, try to get him to 125. We knew they would throw him the full 125, and then take our chance against their bullpen. That was the goal. Now, luckily, it worked, and our guys battled their tails off. As soon as he came out, we put a free spot in the 6th, and obviously, you know, then we went on after that, and some guys made some huge big plays. So
now, were the guys in on that game plan?
Yes. So that's everything we've talked about all week. We talked about it Monday. You know, a week ago, we brought out Andrew Dreyer and Juan, and we let them see that velo. This week, we brought out 2 former players in Juan and let them see that velo. We knew we had to get deep into the count. We knew we had to get into their bullpen. You know, that was really our shot, right? So that was the game plan, and our guys fought. They fouled off pitches. They took a lot of pitches. You know, I think a few of our hitters are really, really aggressive, so that's tough for them. That's not how they want to play. But, you know, they executed the game plan. Had we lost, it was on me, not them, and it worked out.
Coach, I appreciate you setting up them to win and be in this game and be competitive. I know, this is a great competitor. This is why we love high school baseball, because it's just so fun as a fan to watch this. A couple things I took note of. Luke Carnegas pitched well too.
Yeah, Luke Carnegas is amazing, right? He throws that spinner up there. He knows how to pitch. He works ahead. When we tied it at 4, could I have run Luke back out there at 94 pitches? Yes. Will I? Never. As I told the kids in the huddle, yes, I could have gave the ball to Luke. We could have let him throw 110, 100. I'll never do it. So if that's what it takes to be successful, I'll never be the successful coach, because their long-term health means more to me than winning a baseball game, even at this level in the tournament. So, when he got to 94, he knew he was done. We went to John Wright. You got to trust your staff. John Wright was absolutely amazing. Coach Snyder does a phenomenal job with Cedarville. I'm probably going to nominate him for All Area Coach of the Year on Saturday night at the All Area voting. He deserves it. Their game plan, you could see very clearly the entire game was they're not going to let Alec Coulter beat them. So, Alec Coulter was Conference Player of the Year. He deserved it. He was the best player on Metro Buckeye, and they weren't going to let him beat. They walked him 3 or 4 times. Like they wanted no part of facing Alec. They put him in a situation where we knew they weren't going to pitch to Alec. So what we did is rather than having them go, we tried to split them. So we had the Scanlon boys to surround him to try to protect him. They still weren't going to let Alec beat him. And so happy for Isaac Scanlon. That was a huge hit right there, just amazing. When you got a freshman in the 3-hole and a sophomore in the 4-hole, that's different, right? Mm-hmm. So, but, and surrounded by a bunch of senior leaders who help the young guys figure out how to play. We started 2 freshmen tonight. The hero was a sophomore. Just amazing. So, as I told the kids in the huddle, and I know I'm a little run off at the mouth here, but as I told the kids in the huddle, I've been coaching for 20 years. I don't know if I've had a bigger win, maybe equal, but I've never had a bigger win than this. This is one of my favorite wins in my coaching career. The 1,000 games with the Canes. I've been here for 80 or 90, whatever it is, and I've never had a bigger win than this.
Coach, I know how hard you work for this game. I know that you were here early trying to prep the field in case of rain. I know you wanted to preserve the home field. We know your heart is full, and we appreciate the clear eyes, the full heart that you bring to our program.
You didn't like my village tarps out there?
I loved it. I loved it.
Hey, the other thing, we were trying to find a player of the game.
Yeah.
And it's like we couldn't. I mean, you can go with Luke, you can go with either Scanlon, because they both knocked him in. You got Tomlin, the senior, scoring a win.
John
Wright. John Wright. I mean, it was truly one of the most well spread out team games, a team win. And you throw on top of that team coaching and the strategy you guys put out there. I mean, it's about as good a win as Dayton Christian has ever had. Yeah, I agree.
So, it was amazing. These guys are special. They all love each other. They don't care who gets the success. As I told the kids in the huddle, these 5 seniors, they didn't play in the sectional final in 2019 when you had guys like Grizz, Dreyer, Bauer, Dilhoff. They didn't play in any. None of them played. So they get their chance. As I told the freshmen in the huddle today, the guys that aren't playing, in 2 or 3 years, it'll be your time. But, this is their time. And these 2022s, right, they remind me of the 20s. The 20s were more talented. There's no doubt about it. They were more talented. But the heart of these 22s to keep the program where it's been and just fight, and tonight being their 60th win, now they're the winningest class in school history at Dayton Christian.
Wow.
It's just unbelievable. And they did it in 3 years.
Wow. It's great.
Coach, I don't have anything else to say.
I'm
kind of run out. What's up, buddy?
Okay, I hope Vegas is nice. We miss you, Dale Tomlin.
That's true.
I can't wait to see you. I'm going to give you a big hug, and I'll see you when you get back.
All right, everybody. Thank you. We're going to see you again. Our next game, Coach, what's
Monday.
The story? Monday.
But I may add something for Friday or Saturday. You know me. We got 1 game left to spare. We've only played 26 regular season.
All right, everybody. Well, let's enjoy this win. Thank you, everybody. Coach,
cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Woo!
Great job.